Hi guys, and welcome to our inquiry blog page. This is a page where you can post different things to let us know in the school what you're doing in the area of inquiry and how you're progressing in your classroom, what goals you've set as an area and even personal goals, and how you're going with it. And basically just it's a sharing site so that we're all learning off each other. Just a few things about the blog so that you know where to get to things. So on the left hand side down here we have our posts. The posts are things that people put up and they share information. So if you've done something in your classroom and you've got some photos and something that worked really well, perhaps a good strategy for tuning in or for sharing information, then you might put it up on here with pictures or even with a video to show what's been happening. So they're the posts down the left hand side. Along the top here we have some pages. Now so far we've got a lower, upper, Prep 1 and 1, 2 page, and there's nothing on those at the moment. If I click on lower, all it says is that we are ... down here. We're actually going to work on those later and we're going to start adding things to them. Along the top here as well is the home button. If you're in any other page you can click on home and you'll go back to the main page. Down the side here we're mainly looking at our blog roll. Our blog roll here is telling us all about, it's linking us to other blogs and to other sites, good education sites. You can add to these blog rolls and I'll show you how to do that shortly, but certainly you can link on some of these and have a look at some of these sites and get some good ideas about inquiry happening. On the top here we've also got site admin. If you click on this, when you first click on it, it's going to ask you for the address and the password. So the address for it is St Mel's Inquiry and the password you'll already know. So I click on this site admin. It now takes us to the back, to the dashboard. Now the dashboard here has a number of functions. We've got our dashboard here. We don't need to worry about this one. That's just talking about the how to upgrade your blog site. This is the main one that we need here, so the little drawing pin. It's got posts. If we click on add new post, we put in a title in here, so we might say inquiry in 34KA. Down here we would be typing what's happening in the inquiry. Now from here we can type in here, but we can also go to this little button here which says add media and add an image. If I click on this, it's then going to ask me to upload an image, and so I can actually go choose files to upload. I can select files by going into my photos. So I might go onto perhaps on my desktop and I know I've got some blog photos here, so I can actually go, okay, let's go to 2011 music. Let's have a look at this one, and this is the one we're going to put up. So we're putting up our photos there. Sometimes it will come up saying it's an error like this, and you might be able to try the browser uploader instead if it's not loading it up. So we'll try that. Browser uploader, choose file. We'll go back to my blog photos. 2000 music. We'll put this one on here and then click on upload. Then it will upload there and it's saying here's the photo, where would I like it? I can actually call it something, so I can change the title and say learning the ukulele. I can have it, the alignment on the left hand side, in the center or on the right. I can have it full size, large, medium or thumbnail. I usually tend to keep it as a thumbnail or a medium. I think I'll just keep it on the left and then insert into post. Once I've done that, it now appears there. I can be typing then something about it. So here we are learning how to play the ukulele. Okay, once I've done that, I've got publish. Of course, you don't have to put photos in there, but then I can click on publish. Once I've published it, I can go back up to St Mel's Inquiry at the top here, click on it, and it'll take me back. And here we are, here's my new thing, Inquiry in 3/4 KA. Here we are learning how to play the ukulele. Alright, I'm going to go back to Site Admin. So that's posts. That was a little drawing pin. We've also got links. Now this is where you can add links to other good sites. So if you find some good sites that you think you could share with people, you click on links and then add new. When you click on add new, you call it whatever you want to call it. So it might be an inquiry site in North America, and then you just copy the web address in there that you had up from the menu bar when you were on that site. You can put a description in there to say what it is so that people know, and then you just go click on add link. And once that's saved, it appears on that front page. Our next one here is pages. Now these ones we've actually got our pages, so if I click on edit pages here, it's going to come up showing me the pages we've got. So if I'm in the 1-2 unit and I want to add something to my page, I can click on edit here, and then as you can see it says we are. That's all that's on there at the moment. So then you can add things in there. You can add typing if you're in this mode, so you can just add typing. You can go up to media and add media there, add an image. You can also, if you go into HTML here, you can also add a movie. I can help you with that if you need to add a movie up onto there. You usually have to put your movies up onto YouTube first and then get the embed code, and then you put it in when it's HTML. But we'll go just back to visual here. So this is where we're typing. So we are learning to use the blog. Every time you type something in one of these things, you have to go update or publish or insert, and it's usually a blue button on the right hand side. So update page. That's now updated. If I went to visit the site, I could see it then and go to that page. The next button is comments. So this comment here, and you can see it's come up comments and saying 1. So there's 1 comment in there. So if I click on the comments, we can see here that Dom Popper has put in, our collective thoughts are interesting. Let's keep the journey moving at a workable pace. So Dom has put that one up there, and I need to approve it. Now any of us can approve the comments, so we put it up there. So whenever you put a comment up, you could go onto the admin side and you could approve your own comment in there. So if I go back to St Mel's Inquiry now and see here, we've got our inquiry in 3/4 KA where we've added extra things up there on our pages. We now have, we are learning to use this blog. You can see they're all updated. We'll go back to the home page. As I scroll down, I can see some other things. I can't see any comments here so far, but Dom must have put a comment in there somewhere. Isn't that often the way? You can't find it. But Dom did have a comment up there as well. So that's all you probably need to know for now. This is just a little reminder. Always come and see me if you need help.